at mid lane.
If there's a way that you make a statement in your first quarterfinal game,
Had that gunblade and went for that all in.
Yeah, didn't know quite the location of Mike Young there, so didn't want to overextend too much with fast minions. Doesn't care if they see him coming.
Bjergsen taking some damage from Febiven here again. But over the wall comes the axe. Lyra going in with a flash, looking to make the damage happen. And Febiven is caught down. First blood to Mike Young.
Mike Young, very aggressive.
The TSM are looking to make these moves go down. Mike Young going to be tanking things up here at the start. Pops the Ragnarok. Apollo is history. Bjergsen grabs the kill, and TSM gets out easy.
Yeah, the roaming is beginning.
I know Mike Young was in the back of his head, but he can't let his guard down against Lyra.
TSM take down the first turret there in the mid lane.
Build that come into play here for Clutch Gaming. But in this one that we're sitting in, TSM has such a hiccup. And looks like Clutch Gaming are going for the top side play.
All right, Clutch won't bother trying to defend bottom. Instead, they're looking to make a counterattack in the top lane. Hanser wanting to get away, but he still goes down. Derailed as he tries to get lane of Clutch in a situation like that right now as they send 4 men down to the bottom lane, put the last couple shots into that turret, and take yet another objective for themselves.
Of slowing the game down and allowing yourself to get objectives. But right here, they're looking for a fight. Here comes Febiven and Lyra from the side.
Facial Fissure already going to be used by Hakuo there, looking to start the fight off, but it's Mike Young into the back line, now going to be targeted, unstoppable, still walking himself away, but Sven may be taken down next. A very nice save from Mithy, but it's still not going to be enough, and Clutch finds the TSM 80 carry. Bjergsen coming in, reinforcements have arrived, and Apollo is on the retreat. Haunts are rampaging through these front lines. Solo has to hop himself away. TSM, the call, the Weaver's Wall coming out almost guarantees they're in the pit. Clutch Gaming dropped the ward. They know what's going on now. Lyra could still try to come over the wall here. Baron very low. Lyra's got to go in right now. Can he do it? Mike Young's got the secure, and Lyra gives over a kill.
Ooh, man, that one really gets your heart beating because
300 true damage right now, and combine that with his smite.
This is the faith you want to see TSM put in this jungler. This
Really?
is what Mike Young wanted to see. If you're Mike Young,
scary.
Yeah, it's a scary situation to be in. A 50-50 is your team saying, we believe you can do this and make us win this game right here, right now.
Finding a way to team up with Bjergsen, take over the map early, and then now he's just tearing the game apart and running into the back line freely.
Whenever I see something like that, all I hear is, you better
Esports controlling everything, and Mithy now having the banner of command puts TSM where they want to be for this push.
Exactly, he just used it, and there's not really good wave clear on the side of Clutch Gaming. They can't really reach that. It's up to Caitlyn, and that's about it.
Yep, tower's starting to melt here. TSM now at the inhibitor turrets, chunking down Hakuo as well.
Hakuo half HP, Solo half HP. Hanser just continue to push up as the Weaver's Wall will zone Clutch Gaming away. Lyra and Solo on the wrong side of it. They're having to retreat back towards that very far edge as the first inhibitor turret falls 23 minutes into the game. TSM looking for inhib, and they'll find it, no contest.
They got to push up that mid lane. Hakuo dematerialized the banner minion.
Thrown forward by the Seismic Shove. The Unbreakable doing a good job keeping him from taking too much excessive damage. But if you're talking about excessive damage, there's a lot into that tier 3 turret. It is gone. TSM get themselves another. Done an incredible job protecting the people who matter on TSM in all the big moments this game. But it's Solo who's able to go in, gets the Mega Gnar ulti down onto a couple different people. But TSM mounting their own counterattack, grabbing the kill onto Lyra. Solo's going to be next. And there is no way for Clutch to stand against this gold lead. Febiven in retreat, Hakuo still alive, but almost completely out of mana. Apollo backing up to the safety of the Nexus turrets. He's got a hell of a task to defend this one here now as TSM moves all 5 members towards the mid lane. They've got the minion wave. The inhibitor turret will fall. Inhibitor now as well. And that means double super minions in every single lane. If the game doesn't end here, it is going to be one hell of a challenge for Clutch Gaming.
And they're right on it. Febiven gets knocked in.
Febiven having to flash away from the Seismic Shove after it does manage to throw him backwards a little bit. Nexus turret number 1 already out of the picture. TSM continuing to push towards the second when they've still got another 10 seconds.
So they're going to even take the Mountain Break right before as well. It's pretty much just taking care of business here. I was looking at
that's further than they have been in a little while now as Hanser eats a little bit of damage, but that's still the tank. You don't really mind too much. He's got the Warmogs that'll heal him right back
Goes
up.
for a little bit of an opening here onto Sven.
Oh, he finds a minor amount of damage. They're going to get the Olaf ultimate down now as well, but Mike Young's decided to go in, find some damage of his own. TSM just continuing to zone Clutch Gaming away, giving Sven that free firing time onto the respawned inhibitor. Clutch still looking for maybe an opportunity here. Seismic Shove going to keep Solo away. Sven will continue those auto attacks into the inhibitor as it goes down. Nexus now exposed. Inhibs all gone. TSM looking for the win right here. Lyra wants to go in, not going to be able to. Taken down before he ever got the chance. A killing spree for Sven as Clutch Gaming retreats back into the spawn platform, and TSM will go up 1-0.
It's just a dominant victory from TSM from start to finish with the control they had. I felt like Lyra didn't even get to play League of Legends.
Yeah, biggest thing about this game is that TSM show they can play around the super early game snowballing of Olaf. Really good strategy. Also, especially considering like the zero jungle proximity that we kind of associate with solo on the top side. You know,
I think they saw Bjergsen roaming, and there's the hook.
Hakuo starts things off here, getting a flay onto 4 people, but he's still going to be surrounded, nearly taken down, keeps himself alive. But first blood over to Bjergsen.
TSM with such an early roam from Bjergsen down bottom side, and they're not done. Apollo's still here.
Oh, he didn't mark him. There's the heal.
They want to go for more. They don't get the concussive blows just yet. Mike Young flashing away to drop the turret aggro. Apollo goes.
He's not been performing against Bjergsen.
Lyra invading towards Mike Young now. Lyra's got the ability to take him down. Mike has no summoner spell, and he is caught out. Lyra makes the play.
That is for game 1.
He should secure this one rather effortlessly for TSM. Cloud Drake #1 going their way.
Yeah, I mean, in the mid lane in that little skirmish we just saw, we saw sides of it.
He's got the pull.
They're looking for the play bottom. Sven's going to be chilling smited. Lyra decides, okay, that's fine. We're just going to go for 50 instead, but the hook comes through. And now both TSM bottom laners going to be in some trouble. Sven still trying to walk away from this one, but Apollo's got the damage. One more auto attack should do it. Can he find it? Hakuo, who rips the soul right out of him. He's on. Can't really get an opportunity just yet. Hauntzer decides to blow the horn and go after Solo here, who's going to be stuck in Mini-Gnar form for a while. Hauntzer gets some decent damage down there. Going to continue the chase after him. Bjergsen coming around to cut him off at the pass.
Oh, he's got
Solo seeing that, trying to get himself away. The flash comes out. Bjergsen looking to finish this one off, and he'll get it. Bjergsen grabbing himself another kill.
Hauntzer kind of the herder right there. Just Mega Gnar pretty close to popping though, so Clutch Gaming could go for it.
Yep, there's
That
the
Inferno
TPs.
Drake's in some trouble. Here comes the fight. TSM has priority over the pit, and they've already got the kill onto Hakuo. Is anything else going to be even happening to that when it's Solo? Can't find the backup for his Mega Gnar ultimate. Now on the front line, it's going to be Hauntzer having to run away. Wants to go in, and he finds the never move. The follow-up is there, and Lyra is able to grab the kill onto Mithy. Sven's Kog'Maw food, and Apollo makes it 2 for Clutch Gaming.
And they're going to be able to get the Infernal Drake afterwards. TSM can only push minions in the mid lane.
That was a huge turnaround. Solo's ultimate to delay the damage, even though Clutch weren't in a position to just absolutely wombo combo them off of that. It put TSM in an awful
For their money
spot.
here in this game. They're up a couple hundred gold, but Solo's found himself in the middle of a 1 versus 3, and there is no way out except back through the spawn platform. Bjergsen goes on a killing spree, and now it's going to be a race for some turrets.
Oh, those bottom lane minions, those are not for you, Solo.
Not today.
The life of a top laner.
Shelly.
Don't have flash like that, you're just going to get knocked down, but you're going to see here, trying to actually push 2 lanes at once. They'll try to trade turrets.
They knew they weren't going to win the first turret race because of the fact they need to push here in the mid lane. Varus ultimate going to be used trying to keep this alive for as long as they can, but it won't hold long.
Yeah, the opportunity cost of going for a 2-man play on bottom side.
Burning it down. Up the Infernal Drake, but they are doing it way too fast. Clutch Gaming wants to get in there, but they can't do a thing. And the if Clutch Gaming can ever force a fight around one of these, that could be pretty helpful for him. But the Ornn ulti comes through, ends up hitting a field goal instead, not finding anybody important or anybody at all. Mike Young going to be soaking some damage on the front line now as Solo goes into the Mega Gnar. Goes for the single man slam onto Hauntzer, and they've got him.
That was even without the Bibbin near the rest of Clutch Gaming. Very well played by Clutch Gaming there to evade the initiation and kill Hauntzer afterwards. It's going to mean they start up Baron. There's an answer here, though, available. Mike Young with flash.
But Lyra also able to go in, and he pulls in Sven. Mithy having to walk away now. Solo goes down. Sven grabbing the kill onto him. TSM will stop the Baron attempt for now. Never move. Mike Young has flash that he could try to go for this. Baron going to be taken down to half HP. Solo whips the Mega Gnar. He's going to be bursted down in the front lines as Mithy keeps himself alive. Featherman will stay on the front lines trying to tank this one, but disaster for the Elder Drake coming online just 6 minutes from now, and that will be yet another big uber buff for these teams to fight over that could very well determine the I don't know if they're gonna do. Lyra Still wants to go in, still looking to make the pulls. He goes in, he goes after Haunter, the one man without the QSS, but he gets away. Mithy can't do the same. Febiven finally popping the stopwatch as the Ornn ulti comes right back after them. Mike Young gonna be looking to go unstoppable, but Haunter's out of the picture. Febiven takes him down. TSM 3 versus
anyone else, and that is the non-QSS target.
Exactly, and Haunter, he doesn't have adaptive helm yet for the Kog'Maw. He's purchased the Abyssal Mask, so he isn't actually incredibly tanky against him.
To push up the mid lane, Baron buff ready to go. That banner minion doing what banner minions do, pushing towards the TSM inhibitor turret line. And Clutch is 4-man strong, pushing this one. They should have Solo hanging around, Lyra there as well. 5 men now as Mithy gets pulled in, and that's the kind of hook you need. Lyra takes some damage, but Clutch Gaming still able to find the kill and the inhibitor turret and the whip from Haunter. Now it's TSM who are struggling. The QSS onto that tank. There are no more good ult targets. It feels bad for Skarner, but it feels damn good for Clutch right now.
Oh my! TSM are ready to fight.
TSM not willing to just let this game continue to slip away like this. Solo in the pit, he's got the Narbar ready to go.
He's got flash
TSM,
as well.
5 men strong, still looking to contest this one. The hook comes out, Bjergsen's gonna be kept safe for now. Solo's still gonna be on the front lines, Mithy dead. TSM mounting their counterattack, but Solo's still the only one anywhere near gone. Febiven tanking things up, still got the ultimate ready. TSM wants to wait until this dissipates. They want to allow that to break. Hawkwill's not able to find the death sentence. Solo wants to get back, heal up, TP and return to the fight. Clutch Gaming allowing the Elder to reset. They want to go after the fight onto TSM instead. Nice to see us. Solo's coming around from behind, and Haunter's caught out. QSS cooldown's a little bit too long, and Febby goes on a rampage as Mike Young will
be able to push this turret and maybe another with Haunter dead for 30.
Tier 2 out of the way, Tier 3, their sights are set. No tank, no big front line there for TSM. Hakuo, it's like it's a point and click. 1 for 1, Mike Young's gone now, and there truly is no front line for TSM. Clutch Gaming still with the rest of the team going, able to take down the inhibitor itself, looking to make even more plays. Bjergsen incredibly low, still kept alive, getting himself away. Rune Prison down onto Lyra, but near the Elder Drake. Clutch Gaming has the Spire.
And like you're talking about, Irene, Clutch Gaming have been patient. So they have the minions pushing with them. They just want to delay TSM right now, let their minions get closer to finishing the job. But there they go.
Here we go, onto the front lines they are. Lyra going to be taken down, already out of the picture, but now TSM's found their team fight. On the front line, Solo's going to drop just Nexus. Febiven looks to at least get something in return. Spin is down, a big pick there onto the enemy AD carry. Clutch Gaming, 3 versus 4, but they've still got both their big damage dealers. TSM's on the retreat. Febiven looking for the never move, not able to find it onto Bjergsen. But the death sentence! Hakuo is a freaking monster this game!
Yep, they're teleporting into the Nexus turrets with the super minions.
Febiven will look to take down the Nexus turret as Hakuo goes fishing yet again and just lands hook after hook after hook. And Febiven will seal the deal onto Nexus turret number 1, the second, soon to suffer the same fate. Very long death timers on multiple members of TSM. The Nexus is low, the team is down, and Clutch Gaming will tie this sucker up.
A rough start to the game for Clutch, but they got it back together off of Lyra's early game pressure bottom lane, and then they just took over from there. You saw TSM felt like they really couldn't do much around the.
And we see him kind of doing the baiting there with the Braum, where he was like, pull in the Braum, then go for the AD carry. I think that
free, and it looks like that's exactly what it'll be. Infernal Drake number 1 goes over to Clutch Gaming.
See, you got the rhymes down. You didn't even mean to do that.
I didn't even mean to do that. All I gotta do is avoid those.
Pushing in, and here's the Olaf.
Ooh, nicely done by Hakuo. The shockwave over the wall, and Mike Young's got no way out. First blood over to Febiven.
Oh my goodness, Hawk!
Predator used from Lyra, and he might get the lantern here. There goes Hakuo.
Going in, they're looking to make the play. It's Sven who's gonna be in some trouble now, but Mithy with the Devour into the flash. It counts for 2. They still look to go even further. Mike Young nowhere near the fight. It's gonna be Lyra grabbing the kill this time as Mithy gets taken low. It could be a 1 for 2. Bjergsen makes the TP into the fight. And once again, Clutch Gaming.
And then the death sentence was aimed at Tom Kench, but Mithy still had flash, and he was able to flash away. In the end, though, after securing that play, they finished
the Narbar, but with the TP canceled, it's now an advantage once again to Clutch Gaming. They've got Solo coming in from the side. They're able to set up the play, grab the kill into Sven with no summoners from the previous play.
I'm berserking.
There we go. Infernal number 2 is down, and gentlemen, I believe the RNG gods are most definitely in our favor because third Infernal marker.
A little bit of extra HP at the start, but there's the Predator.
Hook comes out, and Spanish some jungle is going to be popped. They try to eat him, but it's too late. The frog didn't eat the cog, and now they're in some trouble. Mythy tries to run away. He cleanses away from the frog, but you're not cleansing the dunk, baby.
Exactly. You can see Lyra running across mid right now saying, let's go, let's get this right here. Triple Infernal
Damage. Bjergsen might go to try to make something happen here, but Lyra's still got the secure. Shockwave comes through. Lyra likely the sacrificial lamb here. No way out of that one, but he'll gladly trade his life away for Infernal number 3.
Oh, exactly. Any day of the week.
Hanser might have found himself in a pretty bad spot now as well. Multi-man collapse. Hanser trying to stay away from him for now, and he fails the hop over the wall.
Hey,
Never mind, that wasn't the hop.
He's got flash.
I read that one a little bit wrong, but Hanser is still done for as Lyra picks up kill number 4 this game.
Once again, Hako thinking
Gets away. Mike's not fast enough.
The hook.
Oh, nice sidestep there from Mike Young. Solo now in the back line, though, and Sven will go down instead. Clutch Gaming happily will take that one. You can keep your jungler. Just give me the 80 carry. Mythy barely walking away as well.
And right now they can push for that mid turret here. They get mid priority. There's 20 seconds on Sven, potentially Baron here, but Clutch, they like to play it
weaving
safe.
himself into the fog of war, throwing out the hooks, trying to find some picks. There we go, though. And this time it's a dark passage that saves Solo from screening, allows them then to get this Mountain Drake and push back out onto the field.
Potentially gone bad in the river. Keeping the Caitlyn safe in the top lane. Sven having to run away from an Apollo that now has full 3 items on Caitlyn. Mira wants to go in. He's got the undertow. And Clutch Gaming find yet another. And now the Baron looking to be taken.
Hako's
Mike Young
gonna
wants
stop
to
him.
go in. Hako drops the box. Controls Mike Young for now. Goes in. The shockwave comes through. Mythy going to be taken low. Turret destroyed in the bottom lane, but Mike Young is already gone. Lyra with a killing spree. And the secure onto that massive objective. Mythy gets the hammer, and Solo brings it down. It's 10-2.
It's a lot of those Vision Ward purchases that they lay down when they're trying to do objectives, and they bait and set up the zone and Sven with no flash. He's got a body block.
The shockwave nearly kills him yet again. Mythy on the front line now. Hakuo nearly taken down, barely escaping from the wrath of the Bio-Arcane Barrage. Mid lane, tier 3 under siege. Apollo putting in work on this Caitlyn, this comfort pick. They set him up for success, and he has delivered.
Now he's taking down the inhibitor here. Traps are set up. It looks like TSM actually getting fairly close in contesting.
TSM will lose that inhibitor. Clutch Gaming wants to get themselves out. Redemption will come down, keep it all topped off, but Abyssal Voyage into the back line. Smithy having to immediately flash away, leaves Mike Young in a bad spot, and he is gone. Clutch Gaming get themselves one, and the attack now reverses direction. They're going in and out of there. They're also going to find the kill onto Hanser. That has got to be it. Clutch Gaming with the victory march towards the Nexus turrets. Bjergsen has to work a legitimate miracle to hold this game now, but I don't see it happening. Ladies and gentlemen, Clutch Gaming takes TSM to match point.
Clutch are on the brink of doing the unthinkable and knocking TSM out of the playoffs.
10 times TSM have made it all the way to the finals. And Clutch Gaming here are on this doorstep of creating some history for themselves.
We heard from so many players on TSM talking about
Maker for this team in the recent weeks. Big part of the team's resurgence. Here we go, though. Now it's going to be the Ornn locked up as well for Clutch Gaming. Another huge...
And he has Zombie Ward on top of it, so he's finding a way to get Tracker's Knife when it
That's
comes.
commitment.
Tracker's Knife without the Tracker's Knife, but Hakuo has now been caught out. Mike Young multi-layering the CC there. Hakuo forced to flash away from Bjergsen, who wants to chase
Flash
after
hard.
this, but Lyra wants to follow. It does not matter. Bjergsen's got the damage. Lyra's still thinking about maybe making something happen here, but a TSM who have arrived in force. They pop the passive. Featherman's now in the middle of everyone. The Orno comes through, and it's one in return for the side of Clutch Gaming. Sven's going to be the double kill. Mythy gets taken down. The shots raining in from behind. Apollo grabs himself a kill, and Bjergsen's going to go down too for sure. Lyra staying alive almost until the end. Bjergsen walks away. Featherman has the flash almost to try to catch him here, but the blast zone is there. Febby wants to go after this. Bjergsen throws him over the wall.
happened?
He's gonna
Bjergsen
execute.
wants to execute on this, but the Vision of Empire will make
got
sure the
touched.
damage continues to tick. Bjergsen with that DOT on him means he won't be able to get in execution range in time.
Yeah.
And if nothing else, Hakwo will seal his fate. No! Long shot. Grit against that one as Lyra's there for the smite secure. And that's one nice neutral objective for the side of Clutch Gaming. Febiven rotating towards this top part of the map, but you can also see TSM wanting to set up the three-man dive onto Solo here. He already blows the horn, looking to force the play onto Haunter. Takes him very low. Needs a little bit more damage to get the kill there. Haunter walking himself out. But Febiven says never move as Mike Young's now finding himself caught out of position. It's Hakuo, Febi, and Lyra closing in. The stun from downtown. Apollo off the screen, facilitating these plays.
And Clutch, they're doing it. They're taking here, and better to just spend the gold.
Turret goes over to Clutch Gaming. The one thing they still had left to claim in the early game, and they claim it as they continue to push down the mid lane. To
Might go for a dive here.
Opening up.
Lyra.
Going all the way in. It's Mithy knocked up into the air, and he's taken down immediately. Apollo going on a killing spree with that one. It may be a trade here. The Zac Bloblets will be forced out. The teleport used to bring Lyra back to life so we can try to get away from this one. They will successfully get him out, and they take the turret too.
Woo! Clutch Gaming open up the map.
Experience that feeling of best of 5 loss. They do not want to experience it here again. Especially not in quarterfinals, especially not before the big ticket game, especially not with the roster you have on this team. TSM might be in some trouble here though. Lyra going in, looking to find the damage onto Mithy, but the Black Shield keeps him protected. Lyra's gonna go ahead, utilize the ulti to get himself away from this. Febiven big in the middle of everyone, and he is unstoppable. Sven will be the first casualty here. The shots ring out, and they connect onto the back line of TSM as Clutch towards that turret. Take another one of these down, and that's the final link in the chain of outer turrets for the side of TSM. That means Clutch can push confident in your own play when you're sitting at 5-0 and 3 on this Swain. And now bottom side, it's Haunter who may be in some trouble yet again. The redemption being called down. It won't quite hit the mark, but the ulti will. And Solo, living up to his name, will find the kill.
Funnily enough, that
Just lose another here in the mid lane. Sven trying to get away from that. Good flash so far, but he's going to be kidnapped. No, he won't.
Whoa.
Lyra instead going forward. That final shot will miss. Lyra getting himself away now. The stun up from Mike Young. Hook comes out to make sure there's no pursuit. A little bit rough. Yet another tool in the Swain arsenal that makes the champion so very effective in so many different kinds of situations. We've seen the team fighting to start up the Baron. Febiven will run interference, looking to keep Mike Young away. He has to keep him a hero right here. Black Shield down into Mike Young. Baron at 2K. They're looking to take it even lower, but it's secured by Apollo. Mike Young now in the pit, going to be focused down by the remaining members of Clutch Gaming as Febiven continues to zone everyone else away, and Sven is gone as well. Lyra makes sure that one happens. It's 2 dead on the side of TSM. It's Baron to Clutch.
They have a massive lead, almost 10,000.
I'd say they're knocking on the door, but they're just kicking the damn thing in. It's inhibitor number 1 under siege as Clutch Gaming takes this to TSM's doorstep.
And TSM had the chance there with the button press to potentially get that Baron from them, but they aren't able to do it. Clutch come up big, and Clutch are now looking at potentially the semifinals and one of the biggest upsets ever.
The gold lead ascends beyond 5 digits. And as soon as they take down this turret, Haunter will try to equalize something on the top side of the map, but they've already lost their second inhibitor. Haunter realizing he has to get back right now because Clutch Gaming is onto the Nexus. The curtain call opens up. TSM has to defend this here. Bjergsen able to scatter the weak momentarily, knocking Febiven back. The shots still continue. One Nexus turret down. Clutch Gaming now decide, especially with everyone still having that Baron for another 20 seconds.
And to shred these turrets, Apollo does so much damage to them. And now the trap line is set. This is one of the last defenses here for TSM. The kingdom is falling around them. They can see the castle walls just crumbling down. The 3-time champions back to back. In the quarterfinals, Clutch, they came in as the 6th seed, looking for this big upset.
And you can see on your screen right now, 4 times TSM's had a deficit at 30 minutes. None of those times have they rallied and won the game. Sven taking a little bit of damage now. Mike Young on the front line, going to be black shielded up. Hakuo, dead, taken down. The redemption not in time, but it's now going to be Febiven onto the front line. Mithy going to be taken very low. It's 1 for 1 so far. Support's going to be traded off. Lyra's bomb is kept alive again. And Febiven, true to his words, will end them today. TSM routed the game over. And that is the end of this series and the end of TSM's perfect record of attending the playoff finals. Clutch Gaming will be the first organization to deny them their pass to the semis and will earn their spot in Miami.
Oh my goodness.
History in the making on the stage here today. No one expected that outcome.
No one expected that outcome, but in the back of a lot of TSM fans' minds, their fears have been